The numbers from this past week in San Diego County are concerning. High to begin with, but that slight dip on Tuesday turned around in a big way Wednesday, and Thursday's number, 1,264? That's a spike that makes you wonder whether we're headed back into the dark days of this pandemic.
Don't panic, but I think it's reasonable to be more cautious.
Infectious disease expert Dr. Christian Ramers with Family Health Centers of San Diego says it's perfectly understandable to get a bit freaked out at those rising numbers. Thursday's case count the highest since February 5th. But he's quick to add that we're in a very different situation today than we were before vaccines. This spike in cases is almost entirely among the unvaccinated. Ramers says for vaccinated people, especially with the more contagious Delta variant, the rising numbers mean it's time for some extra caution.
We need to be smart about what risk behaviors we have, about spending more time outdoors, and about wearing masks when you're in a situation with more contact with other people.
Because of the vaccines, Ramers says it's highly unlikely that we'll see our healthcare system stretched to the breaking point, as it was during the height of the pandemic. That might explain why the county isn't changing its reaction to the situation here. No one from the county was available to go on camera, but we did get a couple of statements. From Supervisor Nathan Fletcher, the county is still following guidance from the CDC and state, along with a renewed urgency to getting the vaccine. From Supervisor Jim Desmond, the local healthcare system is in good shape, and also a reminder that the vaccine is how we defeat this virus. As for Dr. Ramers, he says we're probably going to have to get used to living with COVID like we do with the flu.
We're going to live in a world where it's not a big deal for people that are vaccinated and protected. They have a mild illness. It might even get to the point where it's just a sniffles or a cold as people develop more immunity.
One positive note, Ramers says we're seeing a small uptick in vaccinations, maybe an indication that as the numbers rise, unvaccinated people are finally taking this disease seriously, a disease that's taken the lives of more than 600,000 Americans. John Carroll, KPBS News.